I'm Kay, and this is Ashley, and we're the Meeple's Republic.
Today we're talking about What the Food! It's a party game that was sent to us from Squirmy Beast that was kickstarted earlier in 2013.
And this is a game, the theme is about a high school cafeteria food fight. So you could have been a Brainy Janie when you were actually in high school, but this time around, you can be Susie Floozy. The win conditions for this game are that you have the least humiliation at the end of the game.
The game is played really simply. Everyone has a bunch of different actions. So if you're the shark, you get to hunt. If you're Brainy Janie, you get to outsmart. If you're obese Denise, you get to eat. And then there are a bunch of standard actions everyone gets, which are duck, throw, and grab. In addition to those actions, you have food that you actually get to throw.
So there are conditions of the food, for example, moldy. Toppings for the food, for example, topped with tater tots. Who doesn't like that? And then the actual food themselves, there's chili, pigs in a blanket, a half-eaten cheeseburger, everything you can dream of.
So this is what the setup looks like. We've actually enlisted the help of our friend Andrew to do this, so that you guys can see how this works, because it doesn't really work with two. So first thing, everyone gets a target card. You get a special character card. With that, you get a Meeple, you get 3 standard action cards, and then a special card that's linked to your character, so that's a special ability that you get. And everyone gets 2 cards out of the food pile, so mine happen to be 2 pieces of food. First things first, I have the relish target card, so I get to go first, and I also get this awesome first player marker. So I'm going to pick my target. I'm obviously going to pick Kay.
As per usual, I'm going to pick Andrew.
I'm going to pick Ashley.
Jerk. All right. Next thing, we pick our actions. So you're going to pick 3 actions and put them face down in front of you in the order that you want them to happen.
So, for my first action, I want to flirt so that I can change the target of whoever's already aiming at me. Then I'm going to grab some food and maybe throw it.
All right, game time. So because I have the hamburger token and I'm going first, my first action is to grab. You can take 1 thing off the floor, or you can take 2 foods. I'm not going to take foods. I'm actually going to take this awesome topping, which is wrapped in thick cut bacon, and replace.
Well, I also picked grab, because throwing juicy food at someone just sounds too much fun.
Now it's time to flirt.
Oh my god.
So for my flirt action,
Sure.
I get to draw a random card from the target.
Juicy, juicy, juicy.
Take that. Woohoo! And then change the target of my target. So that's Andrew. And I'm going to not change it because he's aiming at Ashley anyways. Why would I change that?
All right, my turn. Duck. I'm now avoiding any food thrown at me.
I am throwing. I wish I could throw juicy, not so cheesy mac and cheese, but it's just regular.
That's right. Falls right off of me. Sucker. No humiliation points for me.
My turn! Grabbing time. But there's not much stuff left on the floor. Raw eggs. Raw eggs sounds good. And jumbo gumbo.
All right. My last action is throw. Now, when you're throwing things, it's pretty interesting. You can either throw just a piece of food. You can throw a piece of food with something on it, like a topping. And you can also throw something like a condition. So this is Kay's juicy card. If you manage to throw a food, a topping, and a condition all together, everyone has to yell "what the food," and you get to lose 2 of your humiliation points.
So, on my turn, I grabbed 2 food off the floor. But instead, I could have also grabbed some cool new action cards. For example, belch. Or overhead smash, that lets you take the food that your opponent is throwing at you and smash it over their head. In addition, that we didn't pull out from the deck, are these event cards. So events are actions that get resolved immediately before anything else happens.
We love this game. This is a super fun party game. I really like it because it's so silly, but you don't feel stupid or silly or get embarrassed playing it.
No
Bully.
way!
Bully, man.
You gotta teach me a lesson.
You pushed me in front of everyone. I hate you.
And then he
he
sneezed on
sneezed
you!
It's gross. I blame you.
The art is so cute. How adorable are these little avatars? And it's very smart. Copyright infringing milkshake? Really? Who came up with that? So clever. So good.
So we're obviously biased. This game is definitely targeted towards us. We love eating, we love parties, and we miss the 90s nostalgia of Saved by the Bell and high school food courts. And who doesn't like imagining their friends getting hit across the face with a beefy wiener? So you play this game in a big group, but when it's your turn, it really is just between you and your target. However, it's still fun to watch because you get to see what kind of food combos come out and what kind of smack talk goes down. It's all hilarity that ensues.
I am gonna throw rotten bean burrito.
Oh. Some bacon wrapped raw eggs.
Oh.
It's a breakfast thing.
And that's it. That's the whole game. Super easy. It just keeps going around and around until someone has 10 humiliation points, which means they're just too humiliated to go on.
And that's when the game ends, and whoever has the least humiliation points wins.
So, as we mentioned, this is a Kickstarter-funded game. This was one of the best Kickstarters that I've ever seen. It was obviously very, very well thought out, and that really comes through in the cards and the art and the design, but also that there are expansions already ready to go. If you do decide to get the game, and we definitely think you should if you like party games, go to Squirmy Beast's website, order from them, because then you can get a Canadian expansion, you can get special card expansions, and you can get a free zombie expansion, and just get the game, play it. That's good.
And who doesn't like imagining their friends getting hit across the face with a beefy wiener? I don't remember what else we were going to say.